what are your suggestions, not just for the young people, but for the parents of these young people? And some of them seem like they're growing up with their children.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, um, just to give you a little bit of an idea, my students that I mentor call me the Facebook police, and I have no problem with that name at all. Because if I see something on your page that's inappropriate or something that I know is outside of what your parents have instilled in you, what I have instilled in you, and what I know you believe to be true, then I'm going to call you out. And I feel like I'm not a role model if I turn my head and look the other way. What kind of example am I if I allow them to do wrong and say nothing?
Let's start with the language. I'm seeing
Oh, yeah.
back in the day, a man, if he called a woman a female a b,
Yes.
he's leaned on. The brother's gonna show up at your front door. You might as well put your jeans on, Vaseline on up, get your boots, cause it's guff time.
Oh,
But
oh, yeah.
now we're our young ladies are calling themselves
Yeah,
bees.
I had an issue with one of my students at my studio, who her boyfriend took a picture of her on Facebook, a very nice picture of her. She was appropriately dressed, looking beautiful, and the caption said, "That's my B." And I kindly told her it needs to come down now. You need to tell him to delete that comment or delete your picture. And she said that she didn't know about it, and I was like, okay, well, whatever. It needs to be removed. So, and she did. She obliged. And when we talked, sometimes my students say to me, well, Miss A, you want us to be perfect. No, I want you to meet a standard. Not cursing on Facebook is being perfect. Give me a break. That's a very small thing to not curse on Facebook and place inappropriate comments on there. I don't think it's about
I've
being
seen
perfect.
people put the N word on there.
You have a problem with that too?
See, when I first started with media back at Coppin in '93, Professor Ron Nichols, now back in St. Louis, he told us that when you use the media, there comes with it a certain responsibility. What do you think of that responsibility, Adrienne? Now that everyone is a media guru with Facebook,
Well,
5,000 friends,
oh
do
yeah,
you have a certain responsibility?
absolutely, absolutely. And I not only a responsibility, but I remind my students that the web is forever. Okay, just because you can hit the delete button does not mean it cannot be retrieved. And sometimes you may think you delete something and you do not. You post things on the wrong page by accident. I know I've done that. Post comments, I'm saying something to one person and I might post it on another person's page. So you have to be very careful about what you post and what you say. You don't really have one reputation. And I think it's important that, we remember that that web is forever and it's international. And anybody can see it and anybody can read it.